Ben Scarf is hammering that group. They're just all dumb ones. Every day, this guy's posting.
I had a weird as fuck dream about him last night, man.
What?
Full on weird ass. I've been having the weirdest dreams.
What is it?
It almost came true with the Sportsbet tennis thing. I thought they had some fucked up promo, but they just have a promo every day. But no, like I fully had a dream that like, I don't know when it was, but like Benny Scarf basically was like breaking down, fucking crying and shit and talking about how he fucking sold his soul and like, nah, legit man, it was fucked. I think it was because I ended up watching a fucking couple of clips on TikTok about like Illuminati and cunts fucking selling their soul.
Yeah.
And then Benny Scarf must have been in front of mine when I went to bed. But he was full like talking about how he like did deals with like bad people and bookies and like didn't really realise that he was just stealing money off cunts without like, it was the weirdest fucking thing ever. And then I just woke up. Yeah, if that ever happens, fuck me. Start predicting the future in my dreams. Do you reckon he knows?
Knows what?
That he's just fully rinsing DJs.
Of course
he does, yeah.
I said it on Saturday. I'm like, kudos for creating what you've created. Like, well done on rinsing everyone. He just laughs.
Did you see all the shit on SEN about him?
There's that Miles bloke.
Yeah, man.
I haven't watched it, but I saw Twitter going off.
Oh, a bit rich.
What did he say?
They were just working out if it's good for the industry or not.
I think that's just tall poppy syndrome. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, well, I don't
understand
it though. No, I didn't listen to the whole conversation, but
does it get personal or it just says like what it is?
No, it's more so like that it's just discussing whether it's good or not. Like it gets more eyes, but like is it encouraging people to DJ and punt?
Of course it is.
Yeah, but then they're also saying like, is that good for the industry? Like that's what the industry wants.
It's good for the industry, like, but it's also good for people losing.
Yeah, I just find it fascinating that those cunts would have any other opinion other than it's good. Like,
as in the SEN
that
people.
Miles guy, man, you're doing the same thing as Benny Scarf on a lower scale. You're just not as interesting or cool, yeah. But you're fucking sitting on there with Campbell Brown going, fucking play the music, the Tagster, all these cunts. Like,
oh, so he's part of that.
It's the same shit, yeah.
Because he was commenting on some of my stuff as well.
Yeah, but I think he's.
Like,
I think he's actually a bit more aware.
Yeah, no, he I don't know. He was just, I can't remember what he was saying. I think I said something about match betting and he said like, oh yeah, you can do that or something. I don't know. Not many people actually know what it is, so they just don't really. But he wasn't negative. He was just responding.
No, he's not. He's usually not negative, and he gets rinsed. And to be fair, he fucking like, he makes like outlandish calls about certain horses and stuff. Yeah, he does. But like he gives it and takes it. Yeah. Like he's a fair player.
Yeah. Someone was rinsing him the other day for calling people fuckwits. Did he say that? I can't remember who. It was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, he loves calling people out. See, Tab shouted out his bet as well.
Was that his bet?
Yeah, $1,000 on Steve Smith to hit a ton.
Was that paying?
And then Tab posted
23s.
We've just taken a bet of note, $1,000 on Steve Smith to hit a ton tonight's Big Bash.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think there's a pretty deep contract.
Well, even you know who Tim Gossage is? No, he's like a WA AFL reporter.
Oh, I think so. Actually, I don't know names.
Goss, he always gets like. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Back to the Bench.
Yeah, I know.
Did their
the interview that exposed
that was with Goss.
Yeah, I know who it is.
So, and he gets rinsed on Twitter, and he just full on called it out on the SEN post. He commented, "This is a Dabble affiliation, yeah," or some shit. Like just full on tag Dabble and everything.
I think as well, he's obviously on copy bets, which we know everyone can sign up to.
Yeah, well, he's stopped hiding away from that now. He posts it every day.
But no, he's an affiliate as well. Like he'd be on RevShare.
Do you reckon?
Of course, he hammers his links every day in the Facebook group. What are you going to link for?
Yeah, he's so smart.
Like every day, hey, I'm Big Dick Ben, but he can sign up to Dabble.
Yeah, my sign-up link.
Price Livingston stuff.
Yeah, like, CPA.
I just don't think CPA. I mean, it would be fruitful, but.
You reckon he gets CPA, copy bets, and RevShare?
I don't know about all three, but I reckon he'd get RevShare.
He's so smart, man.
Bro, you could milk so much money off RevShare. All you need is a few degens on your link and you're collecting 20-30% off their rev. Adds up pretty quick.
Yeah, but I still think in all of it, it's been... People don't recognise that he actually has a full-on skill.
Of course, he wrote in his Twitter bio, I clocked an industry in fucking 2 weeks or something. $1 billion industry. Yeah, spot on, man.
It's
got people fucking like us talking about him. Like, good on him. But the reality is, you need to see through it and actually know what it is. People say like, well, they're hating him or something, but like I've seen people hate him. Not as much hate as like, but there's a lot of people that just purely hate him, and people would think we hate him, but we don't. He's just a super smart guy. We just want people to understand what it is.
As outrageous as this will sound,
yeah.
The more successful Benny Scarf is, the more successful our business is.
Of course.
Same as Wolfden and shit, man.
Yeah.
I don't hate anyone. Couldn't
give
a fuck.
That's the thing. It's like, personally...
You just want people to be informed when they're making their decisions.
Yes. But I would want to speak to that guy. Like I've tried to talk to him heaps, but he just
Who?
Ben. Like I've said, hey bro, have a coffee, turn the cameras off, turn the audio. I just want to have a sit down with you. Like I'd love to chat to you because I respect his hustle. But he just, because that clip got posted about him from our pod, he thinks we're just trying to bring him down all the time.
Yeah.
Bro, if we wanted to bring him down, fucking literally make videos about him every day. But what's that going to do?
Yeah, but we don't
want to do
There's
that.
no gain in bringing someone down.
But even if you bring him down, it's like.
Do you reckon he's a scammer? Like, would you consider that scamming people or no? Like SBU stats or no?
Nah, the SBU is fucking full scam. This is not a scam. It's more manipulation than scam. But it's still, nothing's lied about.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean, bro. He's
It's
so
not-
smart.
It's not, it's just, hey bro, if you're dumb enough to do this, do it. But like, yeah, it's
Pretending
Sportsbet
to
doing
be
the
a
same
degen.
thing.
Yeah, of course.
Hey bro, do multis, do same gamers, they're really cool that you can bet with your mates. But we're not going to tell you you're going to lose, but you should know that. But if you want to do it anyway, just pay us. Eventually I'll sit down with him, but because he asked me, he's like, oh, I'm in Melbourne, come to the fucking, this joint. Where's a joint in Richmond?
Me?
Yeah, like a place, pub, popular. It's like, I'm at one of these,
Richmond
come
Club
there. I'm like,
Hotel
bro, I'm not
or-
coming there, fuck that. Come to the office, sit down for half an hour and have a chat.
No, but he went to the cricket. He would have been hammered.
But I'm like, man, I'm not going to fucking... He's like, you already hammered me. I'm like, we didn't do anything, cunt. Our editor clipped up
Hammered.
4 minutes. I'm like, man, if we wanted to hammer you, we would hammer you. But we're not interested in that. Maybe 2 years ago we would have.
Bro, at the end of the day, you just fucking... It's free leverage for everyone.
I know, that's the thing. And that's what he hates.
That's what Steve's guy was saying.
What?
About, like,
Oh, yeah.
being familiar with your... Not even competitors, but just being familiar with the other bodies in the space. Like, he is a body in the space. But yeah, that's what that guy was saying. Because at the end of the day, right, like, if he exists, and Wolf Den exists, and we exist, like, there's a world where all of the businesses are actually all helping each other.
Yeah,
And the
for
industry.
Sure. For sure.
Because people always talk about, like, oh, like, Match, you guys are fucking destroying the industry. You don't provide any value. Rah, 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 rah. And, like, I just find that hard to believe. I don't understand it.
That's wrong.
In terms of what?
Providing any value. I mean, what's value? Like, is us helping people stop changing their mindset to stop degenning? I mean, technically, it's not helping the industry. It's actually harming it.
Do you think, though? Why? Because they profit.
Who? No.
Match bettors can
match
bettors can sustainably turn over
but
millions of dollars in the industry every year.
Forget about the match betting. I'm talking about like the guy last night. Did you see that voice message? He sent me a 2-minute voice message, and
the selling records guy.
Yeah, and
No,
he said, man, I just wanted to say thank you to you guys. I've joined the system, and you've fully changed my mindset. I used to degen. I'm a gambler. I've fully stopped. I have no interest anymore. And even if I never bet a match bet, make money off anything that I've purchased from you guys, I'll never lose as much as I was before. So that harms the industry, surely, because now we've deleted turnover from a potential gambler.
Well, it harms the industry in a sense that if you're suggesting that the industry wants degen problem gamblers, like they actually want them.
That's just what it functions off, though.
If you say that the industry, like the gambling industry, wants full-on problem gamblers, I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I don't know if they actually want problem gamblers, because then that would also be saying that like the gambling hotline that they offer and all of the taglines that they offer and all of that is just a full-blown facade, fake rubbish that doesn't do anything, and they don't care.
Of course they don't care, though. The whole thing's built off like it's the 80-20 rule. Everything comes off the top 20. Like
the biggest 20% biggest
if
degens.
people are losing 500k a year, if someone's losing 500k in a year, right, that equates to 1,000 people who are losing 500 a year.
Yeah.
So you're going to invest your resources and time into those kind of customers.
The top guy.
That's why they have VIP managers. That's why they have fucking $500 bet returns and shit like that, because they're just milking the, like that is literally worth 1,000 customers who turn over lose 500 a year. One customer's worth 1,000. So of course they want those people, but whether they're encouraging it publicly, of course they're not, but behind the scenes they are. Especially the lower bookies. Sportsbet don't as much as the others, but the others function off that because they don't have thousands of customers. So they need those people to make up for it. That's how I see it.
That's like what that John Walter guy on Twitter was saying, the thing that I shared to you.
Yeah.
Like bookies don't play the markets anymore. Like they're not actually bookmakers anymore. They're just literally degen acquisition businesses.
100%. Like
they're just going out to try and find the best clientele for them. And then anyone that doesn't fit their mold as a A1 client, they just turn off. Or they just don't let you use their site.
But why would you do any other way if you're a bookie?
No, of course, no judgment. I understand why they're doing it, but that's what I was saying to you. That's why it's full destroying the industry, because the guys that used to actually run the industry in terms of like when you're bookmaking, the more turnover you have if you're actually bookmaking, the more money you're going to make. So you want all these guys that even if they break even or turn a certain profit, like they're pumping money into your market, which allows you to keep trading, which allows you to take more bets, which allows you to, you know, make sure that your market is in the right fucking set up, you got the right odds, whatever it may be. And if all of these big players that turn over heaps of money, he calls them sustainable punters that can bet for years and not go broke. If they just delete them all from the industry, then they just lose bulk turnover. And then they're fucked.
Well, that obviously comes from the excessive need for degens or people who lose stupid amounts.
But it's not need, they're hunting him.
Yeah, because they need it.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know if
there's more expenses.
I think they've just identified that their avatar for business
or that.
is like, if we get all of these guys, we're going to make way more money than if we operate as a full-blown legitimate bookmaking trading site where we try and offer competitive odds to get people to bet more money on our markets. They've just deleted that thought process.
Yeah, well, remember the start of the Spring Carnival pod, the one with Wolfden, Benny Scarf, that one. You started it off with punters are getting dumber. Sorry, the bookies are getting smarter and the punters are getting the dumbest they've ever been, right?
Of course.
And then we said, bookies have now worked out. Well, I said, bookies have now worked out that it's the just target the best customers and invest resources into the best customers.
Well, they're just running like an A1 business.
Bro, that's how you run a business. You double down on the shit that works and you get rid of the shit that doesn't.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how you run a business. Or anything. And everything, it's just prioritization strategy. So when you add extra competition, like you've got so many bookies now in the marketplace, you need to keep offering more to keep them. Otherwise, they're just going to go somewhere else. That's the other factor as well, I think. And then slowly, the ones that are smallest just get deleted.
The shift by Sportsbet is they moved away from promos for a bit in terms of like, they were just letting everyone else do their thing. They're like sitting back, smoking their pipe. People are still going to bet with us anyway. And now they've started to ramp up their promotions again. Yeah. And to pay for that, they have reduced, like their odds are fucked. Like their market percentages are huge. If you look on a Saturday in any race, I guarantee you that the horses in the top of the market on Sportsbet are like 1 or 2 rolls lower than every other bookie. So 100%. They have more promos, they have more whiz-bang shit on their app, they have more marketing, so they're spending all this money to acquire you.
But they're giving you more edge and then ripping you off on silent stuff.
They don't care. Normal punter doesn't, like
Correct.
The average punter doesn't know what edge is. So
100%.
All they're doing is they're like printing mass views, printing mass turnover, printing mass engagement from ads, from promos, from special, from all these things. And then they're like, okay, cool. Because we're getting these types of punters, the average punter wouldn't even know how to work out the market percentage. 100%. So if we take 20% of every horse every top 3 horse in the market, we're just going to get back the money that we're spending on advertising on all this shit, because there's no way anyone's going to bet on any other app other than ours. 100%. We've got all the promos, we've got all the fucking trackers, we've got all the whiz-bang features, we've got bet with mates, we've got
free hits,
the feeds, everything. Yeah. It's so smart. Like, their business is elite. They would be fucking printing.
Yeah, but it just all comes back down to...
Wish I had shares in them.
Yeah, no, they've nailed it. The whole industry is run by Sportsbet. Like in Australia, they decide where it goes, in my opinion.
Well, they already have decided.
Yeah, they literally decide. If they want
They don't even ban people, bro.
Well, they do. But,
but they do.
But it's so hard
if it's fucked, but they just turn you down to like $10 promos.
Yeah.
Because I reckon they know that even at $10 promos, you're like, oh, I'll still get a promo. I'm not banned, I'll still bet there. Like, they'll still give me some bonuses back. Do you know what I mean?
They'll back themselves in to eventually get you, because it's harder to, like, the longer you play the game, the more chance you have
to succumb to the...
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
So unless you're a full-on disciplined robot, which 99.9% of people are not, eventually you're going to lose.
Yeah, because you don't have to become, even if you are matched betting, right, and you start making a fair bit of profit, all it takes is that, like, oh, this bonus bet expires tomorrow, I'm not going to turn it over, I'll bet it. And then, you get into that habit where it's like, fuck, I'm making $1,000 a week. If I bet $100 a bonus every week, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, then you're back to...
And then they're like, yeah, that's the game that they're playing. Like, 100%. If we just have you in our grasp and we can just fucking manipulate the fuck out of you for long enough, regardless of how much money you make doing other things or regardless of how disciplined you are, like, we will turn you.
Yeah.
It's so smart. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not even, it's just how it works. It's not even smart. It's just, that's how it works. That's how the brain works. It's smart. The average person wouldn't know this.
Do you reckon psychologists work at Sportsbet?
100%.
Do you think the average person would say yes or no to that question? You ask someone at the races, do you reckon they're a psychologist employed by Sportsbet? Do you reckon they'd say yes or no?
If you ask them the question, they would probably say maybe, but you've already gone 10 steps ahead of where they are in terms of they don't even think of that.
Yeah.
But when you ask them, they'd probably say yes or maybe. Some people would say no, but it's a good question to ask people. I reckon I'm going to ask that on Saturday. But yeah, people, when they say it's not that deep, it is.
It's deeper than that.
It's bro, it's deeper than your thought. Like, you've already proved that it is that deep because you're already saying it's not that deep by not knowing it's deep.
Yeah, and that's why they're winning.
Correct. Like the people in the comments yesterday about the kids gambling, they're all saying it's fine, let them gamble. You're a loser for telling them they're going to lose. It's like, man, you're literally saying let them lose. That's Sportsbet's like made you, like, why don't you realize that those people are going to lose probably 10, 50, 100K in the next 10 years?
Yeah, but that's just self-projection in terms of like
they've lost heaps themselves.
I'm making an assumption here, but a lot of those comments would come from people who have lost heaps, who think that what you're saying makes sense.
Do you reckon
they're like, oh, fuck that.
Do you reckon?
But of course they know they lose. Every punter knows they lose, man. They
but
laugh
objectively,
about it. Dipper laughed about it.
Like, Dipper's different because he has money. But these people that are commenting that are broke, I don't reckon they actually know. Like, they don't know that, let's just say they've been gambling for 3 years and they've lost conservatively 10K, right? That doesn't sound like a lot of money, but that's plus 10K net, right? But that's 10K that you didn't have, that's gone, that you lost.
Yeah, and all of those people, if I said, here, I'll give you 10K,
literally,
if you want it, you're going to say yes.
Like, if you said to them, hey, I'll give you all your gambling losses back, they're going to say, fuck yeah. But then they wouldn't know what that is. So then therefore they don't actually understand the implications of those tiny behaviors, those tiny decisions. Like, hey, I'll just lose $5, $10, $15, $50. Brother, that equals 10K over 3 years or 100K over 10.
Yeah, even the, so I can't remember who told us this, the psychology behind why the promo limit's $50.
As in the average bet size $50.
Yeah, like like that. They didn't just come up with 50 as like, like let's just give them 50. It's done. It's fully done for a reason. I'm pretty sure there's I don't know. I can't remember who told us this or who said this, but the average bet was like $40 something. So they're like, we'll make the promo limit 50, because then we'll be able to get the average bet size to 50.
Wait, who said that? I don't know.
I can't remember where I listened to it. It might have even been on fucking racing.com or something, talking about. I remember
you told us this, but I've never seen the footage. I don't think.
Yeah. Maybe it was on Twitter, but the average bet size was something like the average bet is in the mid. The average bet size, well, from their research, was like in the mid 40s was the average bet. So they made the promo $50.
Yeah.
To increase the average bet size, because like you say, I don't know what the psychological terminology is, but like when you know or when you feel like you're going to get another opportunity, you're happy to risk more money.
Yeah, it's
like, oh, I'm gonna get a bonus bet back, so I would normally bet 20, but the limit's 50, so I'll bet 50.
Yeah, it's partial reinforcement or something. It's one of those.
Like, that'd be a good one for people that are trying to like, control or tame their habits, their bad habits in terms of punting. It's like, if you ever catch yourself in that, I only have $20 to bet, but the promo's 50, so I'm gonna bet 50. Like, if you catch yourself in that thought, it's the first step to making a change. Like, literally just, I'm not going to be a cuck to the bookies. I'm not playing their game. That thought was the exact thought that they wanted me to have, and they're banking on the fact that I'll be too weak to catch myself or call myself out on it and bet 50. But that is deep. But it's not that deep, bro, but it actually is deep.
It's unfortunately, man, these businesses don't fucking win by luck. They're playing science, and you're playing fucking
5D chess.
Sticks rubbing together. Bro, they're in labs.
5D chess versus
literally
fucking snakes and ladders.
You're playing fucking rolling dice, brother, counting to 6.